Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new here, welcome. My name is Lakin. I have just started my foster care journey. Actually, we have, my husband and I and our kids. He is at work right now and he probably won't be in too many of these videos. For one, he is very camera shy. He's just a shy person in general, but he's very camera shy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys know that if you're here for that. Maybe he will start getting warmed up to the camera. I do makeup videos. I'm a makeup artist and I'm a little more used to being filmed, so I'll probably be a little more comfortable in front of the camera than he is in the beginning. So he is going to do some videos with me. Just know that he probably won't be in a whole lot of them, and when he is, he'll probably be a little more quiet until he gets used to it. So give him a little grace there. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know how our first home study went, and I'm sure that's why you're here because of the title of this video. So I was just gonna let you know how that went. So, sorry, I have not done my hair today. It looks bad. And I have to go get the little one, our toddler, at pre-K in just a few minutes. So I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet. But anyway, I always end up filming when our lawn care guys are here. It just works out that way for some reason. So if you hear a lawnmower in the background, that's what that is. Anywho, to all my beauties who watch me for makeup and stuff, I appreciate you watching these videos as well and continuing to support our channel in this journey. I don't know exactly how much time I will have to make makeup videos going forward with foster care, depending on how many, foster children we end up with and how much, extra work that is on me and how much free time I will have after that to film makeup videos. I will try my best, but I'm not going to make any promises. It'll probably be a lot more vlogging, a lot more about the adoption, foster to adopt process. So I hope you continue to stick around for that. I will do makeup as much as I can, given the situation at the time. So thank you for understanding. So anyway, let's get into the home study process. So basically we went to okay, let me recap. A week and a half ago, we applied to become foster parents. And I went to orientation. My husband stayed home with the kids because the little one was sick. She had a double ear infection. She's just now getting over that. So he stayed home with them and he missed the first orientation. Both parents are required to go to an orientation. So a week later, we went to another orientation together, and it was an orientation and the first impact training class. And I think we have to do 3 or 4 impact training classes. It lasted... it was supposed to last about 4 hours. It ended up only lasting around 3. So it wasn't too bad, and we brought the kids with us. It wasn't a problem to bring the kids, which it was kind of hard to pay attention to what she was saying with the kids running around and stuff. So that was a little frustrating, but we kind of had a lot of short notice on that, so we didn't get a sitter that day because she let us know Friday night or Friday afternoon, that the class was 9 o'clock the next morning, and it was 40 minutes from our house, and we had 2 kids to get ready, and we had a birthday party to go to afterwards. So it was just like a super rushed kind of last minute thing. We did not have to go, but we kind of wanted to go ahead and go and get it out of the way, get his orientation done and get one class out of the way and kind of get a better idea of what we were getting into. So we, sucked it up and we went. And it was very laid back, and we met another couple, and they were very sweet, and we did some paperwork. We did a little meet and greet. We kind of introduced ourselves and things like that, got to know each other. And when the meeting was over, or when the training was over, she said, okay, I will be at your house Tuesday morning at 9:30, and this was on Saturday, so I had Sunday and Monday to clean and get our home ready for our first home study. Okay, so I had 2 days, and I had no idea that she was going to be doing that soon. A lot of the vlogs I have watched of other foster families said it took a while to get everything done. Like, I thought we had like 6 to 9 months to get everything completed. And our caseworker, or our licensing agent, or our licensing specialist, I think is what she's called, she is trying to get everything done in the next, from the time we applied to us becoming licensed and ready for a child to come into our care. She wanted to get everything done in 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks actually, in her words. So we are kind of pressed for time to get everything done. We still have to take our CPR and first aid training class, which we have already had. We both already had a couple times, but we just need to renew because we have not renewed in a few years. So that's where we're at right now. So I was just like, I was kind of panicking because I was not expecting her to do the home study so soon. So I came home and I just like started cleaning and organizing like a mad woman. And if you probably don't know, but we moved in our home about 2.5 years ago when I was pregnant with our toddler. And she is a little tornado. And I also babysit kids in my home. So every single day, I always have 2 kids in my home every day, which are mine. And we have lots of pets. We have dogs and a cat and a turtle and a fish and chickens, and yeah, it's a lot. So basically it's a lot for me to keep up with. My husband works full time. He's on call 24/7, so he can be called in at any time, and we both have our own things going on, and we always have 2 to 6 kids in our house every day. So with that being said, I was just like panicking because there were toys everywhere, and it just needed a real good deep cleaning. I wasn't sure what to expect, so I started watching lots and lots of YouTube videos on everyone else's home studies, and I was just getting really nervous. And for one, even when just like friends or family come to visit, like, even though my house is generally like messy, toys everywhere because we have kids all over all the time, when someone comes to visit, if we have guests, if we have company, I really try to get it clean as I possibly can. And my version of cleaning and someone else's is, I'm sure, is completely different. But something this big, when you're having like social services in your house and your house is like getting judged for the safety of children, and you have children, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to lose my kids. Like, I want everything to be like spotless, perfect, everything has a place, just like anal OCD, like. And I had 2 days to get this done. So some of our good friends, a few of them babysat, and a few of them actually came and helped us organize and clean, and they are just angels. I love them so much. Thank you, Shannon and Ray and Cassie and Ben, and Carrie and Alex put in work helping us get our home ready for our first home study. So I just have to thank them again. They are just like angels for real. And yeah, it was really stressful 2 days, but we got so much done. So basically I just went and bought like every baby proofing thing that I could find at some local stores, and I think I showed that in a previous video. Probably not everything because I think my camera died, but we already had a lot of baby proofing in place, but we went and did like the most. So we got like carbon monoxide detectors, and we already had outlet covers, but we made sure that they were all in place. And we got like fridge locks, and because we do have some alcohol in a fridge in our garage, so I got a fridge lock for that. Our kids don't really go in our garage ever unless we're with them, but if you had a foster child, they could wander in there, you know, not knowing any better, being new, not knowing the rules. So we got locks on those fridges out there where the adult beverages are. We're not big drinkers, but we have friends and family who come over who bring things and leave it occasionally, like his brother for one, no offense Landon. But we have a lot of alcohol in our house, and we don't even really drink that much. I don't throw things away. I leave it, they bring it, they leave it, and it's like it's here for the next time they come. So so we got locks on that fridge. We every room that you plan to use for your foster children, which we have 4 rooms that we're planning to use, 5 including ours, because we can have a baby up to a year old in our room, and we have a crib that we can put in there. And then this room I'm in is our guest room. We would use this room. We could use it for 2 children. In my toddler's room, we could have 1 more child in there. And my daughter's room, we thought we could have a child in there, but if they are over 5, they cannot share rooms. They have to have their own room, and I did not realize that. So my daughter is 9, so she can't share a room, but she was kind of disappointed because she's like, I would love to have a little girl my age in my room, and that's so sweet of her to want to share her room, but that's just not that's not gonna happen. I'm sure they can have sleepovers in each other's rooms, but the other child still has to have her own room. So I went and got dressers because you have to have a bed, a dresser, and a closet in each room that you are using for your foster children. So I did not have a dresser in our guest room, so I went and got one for that. And then we have a room upstairs as well that we can use for children, so I went and got a dresser for that room. So anyway, that is pretty much all we did, and we just got everything super clean and organized. We got all the knives put up high, all the scissors put up high. We got magnetic locks for the medicine cabinet. We made sure that we had our safety, like our first aid kit, ready and in a place where she could find it easily and we could get to it easily if we needed it. And what else? We drained our pool. We have an above ground pool. We were planning to get rid of it anyway, and she said all we needed to get was a cover for it, which we had one, but it was all ripped and messed up. And we hadn't really used our pool all summer anyway. We've been gone and it got dirty, and I just have not had the time to really take care of it, and it has a so we drained our pool, so that was all good. And you know, we cleaned up the garage. The garage was a disaster. That's just kind of our catch-all, and we cleaned that up really well, and we still want to do some more organizing in there, so I got some more shelves and we'll organize that even better for the next home study. And we have lots of guns and ammo. My husband collects guns and he goes to the shooting range. That's one of his hobbies. So we made sure everything, which all of our guns are always put up anyway, but you have to make sure like all the guns and all the ammo are stored separately in locked places. So we have 2 safes that we have the guns in, and then we have 1 little ammo cabinet, which is also like a little safe. And we made sure just everything was up and locked and put away. All knives and scissors were up high where the kids can't reach them, and all the medicine was locked in the medicine cabinet, and all of the sinks, like under the sinks where you would have razors and soaps and dish detergents and laundry detergents and things like that, all had we got the baby proofing locks, which some licensing specialists will not accept just the slide on locks, and I'll show you those in a clip here. And we got some better locks than just the sliding little things, because those really aren't that great. So yeah, I will post those in the link below, and I'll try to put a picture right here. And then let's see what else. I'm trying to think. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. We got the laundry room. That was important. We made sure all of the detergents were up high, where the kids can't reach them. There can't be any laundry detergents or soaps where the kids can reach them, or razors or knives or weapons of any sort. Just, we had all those kind of safety precautions in place. We just had to go through and make sure everything was put away. I mean, we already had like doorknob locks, so sometimes I would, you know, if you set your laundry detergent on the dryer, you know, before you put it away that day, we have a lock on our laundry room door, like a child safety knob thing where she can't go in there. But that's not going to fly with foster care. You're going to have to put it up every time. And they can come and check your home randomly, so you have to make good habits of this stuff. So yeah, I feel like that's pretty much everything that we did to get ready. And then when she actually came, it was a lot more laid back than I was expecting it to be. And it's not all about the home. It's also about you and your family. So I'll just tell you what happened at our first home study, and then I'll tell you what happens at the next ones. So she got here at like 9:30 Tuesday morning. She actually got here a little early. And the first thing she wanted to do was check the house. So basically I gave her a little tour. In each room she checked the outlets to make sure there were outlet covers or, you know, outlet protectors so a child can't stick anything in there and get electrocuted. That was important. And she also checked the sinks to make sure that they were locked. She checked the medicine cabinet to make sure it was locked. She checked the bedrooms that we planned to use for the foster children to make sure they were safe and everything was, you know, generally clean. Your house doesn't have to be like immaculate and perfect. It just needs to be overall neat, tidy, and generally clean. You don't want trash everywhere. You don't want clutter everywhere, which we have a lot of clutter. Like, we have a lot of toys. So I've got to do better about organizing toys, which she didn't say anything, just I know. Like, we've got a lot that we need to purge and get rid of. It's just, I struggle with getting rid of things. I'm like, I just feel like I'm throwing away money, you know? And anyway, that's a whole nother video. But my camera's probably going to die soon, so let me hurry. She also checked our fridge and our pantry to make sure we had food. And we do. And she checked, what did she check? She looked at all the bedrooms, so. And the laundry room. She did check the laundry room. She didn't even go in our garage. She walked around our backyard because we have trampolines, play sets, swing sets. She made sure they were all safe. The trampoline had to have a net, which we do have a net. And she just, you know, generally just looked at them, made sure they were sturdy, safe, well put together, not falling apart, you know, that sort of thing. She checked our chicken coop. She looked at the pool. It was empty, so that's fine. We're going to take that down. And if it hadn't been, we would have had to have a cover on it, you know, the ladder out because it's above ground and all that. And we do have a fence around our backyard. Let's see. I feel like that is pretty much all that was done as far as the house. She checked our first aid kit. I feel like that's everything as far as the house goes. And then she checked, she said she's going to do a thorough check of our yard and our garage next time for sure, because she skipped the garage this time. She said she wanted to, like, because she has a few more home checks to do, so she tries to, like, kind of spread it out, so you never know what they're going to do first. So it's good to just be ready for anything. So, or for everything. So then after that, she talked to me for a few minutes about different things about me. And I'm trying to think of what else she asked. Just, you know, why I decided to homeschool my daughter, which that was because it was something I'd always wanted to try. And it was because my daughter did get bullied a little bit at school, so we wanted to take her out now and just kind of, you know, get her a little more prepared for that and how to handle those types of situations. And yeah, so that wasn't a huge deal. She just wanted to know. And she also wanted to interview my daughter alone. So I went in another room and she sat and talked to my daughter by herself, and I could kind of hear what was being said, not everything. And my daughter did kind of tell me a roundabout way what I was asked. She's 9 years old. And I think she just asked her, you know, what she likes to do, what she thinks about her mom and dad, and how she feels about homeschool, how she feels about having foster children coming to our home, into her home, just general things like that. And apparently it went really well. She said that we were doing a great job raising our daughter, that, you know, she could tell she had a big heart, and that she really cares about the other children, you know, that don't have a home. And it just made me so proud. Like, you know, you never know, like, what other people are going to think about your parenting and about your family and about your children, especially when they're there to judge you for that. So I was super happy with that. And I mean, I was a little nervous, but I mean, I don't abuse my child, so I know, like, it's all good. But still, it makes you a little nervous not knowing, you know, what kind of answers your kids are going to give, and you know, how they feel about your lifestyle. And you know, we are a Christian homeschool family, and that is kind of not the norm. I would say we are, you know, not the norm when it comes to that. But I do believe our licensing specialist, she's a preacher's daughter, and so she understands our faith and our reasons for the things that we do. So that makes everything a lot less stressful for me, because not everybody agrees with Christianity. Not everybody is very tolerant, or you know, they think that it would be bad for us to foster because we might force our religion on the foster children, and that is not the case. We will not be doing that. Of course, we will let them know what we believe. We will share our faith with them, but just like with our own kids, they are free to decide on their own. That's the way it is anyway, and we're not going to force it on anyone. We are going to let them know that Jesus loves them and that we love them, and we're going to show them the love of God, and if they accept it, fine. If they don't, that's up to them. So anyway, that was pretty much it. She said she would be back in 2 to 3 weeks to do another home study, so I'll let you guys know how it goes then. But this one, she approved us. She approved our home and approved our family to become foster parents. So she said she wanted to go forth with it, and I was so excited. And she actually said that our home was perfect for foster children, and that we seem like a really great family to do this. So I was really happy about that, and I'm really excited about this journey in my life. It's something I've always wanted to do, and it's exciting to finally get it going. So anyway, I will update you when I can, and I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that if you are going through this process that you don't stress and worry too much. Just make sure everything's generally clean, everything's generally, well, everything's overly safe, and you should be good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you, and Jesus loves you too. God bless you all. Bye.